I'll fly, and I'll fly into the end of the sky. So I'll be the one who doesn't have to say goodbye.
Hello guys, I'm Brony Shoutouts. My little pony parody video called Parody. Everything wrong with one the Pinkie Pie knows in 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes and 36 seconds long. Oh, yes. Okay. Is this the Cadence baby treasure thing? Had to keep a secret about a baby? I think it is. This is the one she broke up into pieces at the end of the episode. And then the episode was like, no. She could break herself apart and she's okay. Maybe that she twists her neck and... or hurts a wing and she's damaged that wing. Logic. It doesn't... well, logic in My Little Pony in general. Forget about it. Logic? Pony? Think again. Well, let's get the reaction started in 3, 2, 1, go. Anything wrong with one of Pinkie and Pilot?
566, 567.
There's less than a mere 100 cupcakes here, and that's being generous.
That's
Would you
true.
mind watching the counter?
Mrs. Cake just came through the front door. Was no pony watching the counter while she was gone, or was Pinkie already watching it? Also,
She's
we
always
hear her
watching
come
it.
through the front door and shut it behind her, but the door is clearly not moving. It's also open in the next shot. All of the
Wow.
stress in this episode could have been avoided had Mrs. Cake been more careful with keeping the secret herself. Luna's got her work cut out for her, thanks to this nightmarish visual. Pinkie getting cagey about the word baby, followed by this look
Baby.
later on when Twilight talks about the royal couple, could have been all it took for the secret to leak, if Rarity were smart enough to figure it out. Castle isn't even worth an establishing shot.
They're mixed in bag.
Spike doing
Not
something
anymore.
needlessly horrible. Why must that be a recurring theme?
Shining Armor used to carry him around like his baby. It is a bit juvenile for castle decor.
Rarity quickly changes the subject because she is smart enough to figure it out and she's respectfully helping to keep the secret. Headcanon accepted.
What if the surprise is something so incredibly exciting she has to tell the pony standing next to her what it is or she might explode?
Calm
And to think they
down.
don't immediately pick up on the fact Pinkie's keeping a secret, even though they remark numerous times about her stranger than usual behavior.
The pony who ruins a surprise has to live with that guilt forever.
Rarity's tone seemingly comes out of nowhere, unless headcanon confirmed.
There's no possible way that I could ever have
Seriously?
anything that might interfere with
Littleshy?
doing that tough.
There's no possible way this statement would be in normal dialogue. This isn't the first time we've seen Gummy in food. Either
Ooh.
Ponyville has no health
Yeah.
inspector, or perhaps Gummy
Season
is
1.
the health inspector and he takes his job very seriously.
Thanks again. You're a real cake saver.
That saying makes more sense when you realize he has cakes on his rump.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
it'll be a quiet day and I
Literally.
can just avoid every pony.
The most extroverted pony
not
in the
exactly.
show gets a taste of introversion. This stallion has no eyelid.
Oh,
Sweetie
dear.
Belle's cutie mark is gone for a moment before popping back into existence.
Got it! Pinkie promise!
The only
No,
thing worse than someone
no,
who
come
breaks
on, man.
promises is some pony who makes promises on a whim.
Baby carrots. They're Shining Armor's favorite.
Shame he only has giant-sized carrots later at the party then.
Kind of like
Oh,
how
that's
boys
true.
are tiny versions of their parents.
Except for when they're not, which is often the case in Equestria.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what is this? You won't even find this level of pointless randomness in a YouTube poop.
YouTube poop. YouTube is poop.
Pinkie rushing by is the most exciting thing to happen during the
Shit,
daily sit in
shit.
silence at the picnic tables meeting. I could send the fact this mare never seems to notice Pinkie Pie staring at her through the window. But better yet, why is she still magically holding her cup all this time?
Wow, great idea! I'm starving too.
If Pinkie is actually this oblivious, then it's very likely Gummy is neglected, because she seems more than willing to let him eat paper for lunch.
A baby
Paper
pony, please.
mache.
When was the last time someone asked for a baby human balloon?
Baby pony, please. Unless, of course, that would be a royal pain.
The episode doesn't
Ship.
explain it well,
Ship.
but this
Oh,
seemingly
seriously,
out-of-place
no
line
ship.
makes sense considering he later helps with the scavenger hunt. Much like the mayor, he must be in on the secret. It's a miracle the news didn't reach Twilight considering how many ponies know. The real sin is that Pinkie thought she had to keep this to herself when there are plenty of ponies to share in the burden.
That's
If
true.
Mrs. Cake leaked it to Pinkie Pie, the royal couple were already informing others, and the focus seems to be on surprising
It took
Twilight
Twilight
since
quite
we
a
don't
while
even see
to-
the reaction
to
of others.
see the
Why not bring the other
connection.
friends in on the secret? These papers leap into the air on their own. Even now, after Pinkie's meltdown upon hearing of the delay, Twilight doesn't think that maybe the baby-related secret has to do with shining armor and cadence.
Come on,
Seem like you've been keeping
add
something
1
in.
and 1
We're
equals
not going to
2.
judge you, darling.
Thanks
two
for
apple-
shattering
what
that
is equals-
headcanon and proving you're not
Yeah.
all that smart, Rarity.
No,
Random
headcanon
nightmare
again.
fuel, which comes out of nowhere and serves little purpose besides fueling nightmares randomly.
Season 1,
Cadence's horn
Season
appears
2,
to move on its
in
own.
the ways
Take a look on the
Discord.
back of the birth certificate of Applejack.
That's not even close to being a clue or a riddle. Maybe the prize at the end is a timeshare opportunity for only the smartest of ponies.
Birth certificate
They're not
of
smart.
Applejack.
I don't like where this is going.
This is a major invasion of privacy, both against Applejack and any pony else whose documents they happen to go through. Sure, public record and all, but the royal couple clearly didn't ask AJ if this would be okay beforehand. Applejack
Ooh,
is
yeah.
once and for all proven not to be a background pony, because only main characters don't have creepy soul-eating eyes as foals. Well, except for that one time in Season 3, but I guess we're retconning that? Pinkie made a big deal out of being a surprise ruiner, but has no qualms about being a scavenger hunt ruiner.
Did you like the scavenger hunt?
What scavenger hunt? We waited for you at the statue, but since you never showed up, we just happened to come here. The secret was kept, but only because Pinkie was interrupted while spreading it.
That's true. Ooh. 39. Sentence
What's
missing
all this
the
about?
obvious. Yeah, it was quite obvious.
I'm gonna be an ant?
What? The what? What? I'm gonna be an ant. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's everything wrong. We've won the Pinkie Pie Nose in 5 minutes. Okay. Not as many funny references as such, or funny sins. Not as much animation mistakes in this video. That's the one. Jesus Christ. Not much in this one at all. It was okay. Was it a good episode? It was an okay episode. I like when Spike basically destroyed Shiny Armor's comic, and I like the horse. And then simply remember the horse noises from Shiny Armor went into the room. You know how horses get excited. Yeah, that. I do remember that scene. That was funny. But they took all the other ponies that it was staring right them in the face, but they still didn't know. Like, are you that dumb? Sort of thing. Was back. When did Twilight find out about the baby? That's a later episode, isn't it? That will lead into the christening actually in season 6. Yes, season 6. We see Berry Flurryheart for the very first time. We got a bit of world to go, but we're not too far to end season 5 with Littleshy. We've still got a few episodes to go, as such. Still got some episodes to go, but I can't wait to see them. Well, like I said, it's not the best parody video or everything wrong with. There's even better ones than this, and it wasn't much to go on really. Yeah. Well, hope you like this reaction, and no more reaction videos I do, and I'll see you next time. Oh yes.
And I'll fly until the end.